minute. Ooh, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Ooh, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Hello everyone and welcome to the February Plan with me, and as the song suggests, it's been a hot minute. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So I really wanted to have my goals check-in video before this one, but the year is moving faster than I'm able to get the videos out. Bear with me in my time of need, okay? I'm still enjoying my planner setup, and I wanted to do an end of month checklist just to see if I'm close or far away from all of the goals that I set for the month. I had very high expectations, clearly. I had so many videos that I wanted to get out. I wanted to make sure my gratitude log was up to date. I struggled with that, but I still made sure I sat down and carved out time to do that. I also wanted to check on my citizenship, which not going very well. And what I will say for the month of January, I definitely got my Orange Theory classes done and I finished Queenie. I'm actually really ahead on my reading. But anyway, let's go into my habit trackers, which I'm loving them, but I need to see more things marked off. Even though I do have a lot of open spaces here, I feel like it's very satisfying to see what I actually did do. I've noticed that for my finance check-in, I check that twice a week. Gallon of water, struggling with that. Half gallon or a liter, I feel like that is my sweet spot right now for reading pretty much every day, for the most part every day. Working out, the most has been 3 days a week, if I'm not mistaken. And then for my YouTube posting, I started off really strong and then it turned into like what's going on with me? So that's the good thing about the habit tracker. It literally tracks your habits so that moving forward, you can see what you need to work on or what you don't really need to track because you're doing it without even thinking about it. But for my goals section for January, I'm just checking to see what needs to migrate or what I need to put on my February goals section. Behind the videos of the week and the habit tracker that I was working through, I have my intentions for January. I intend to stay in my heart, not my head. I intend to show myself kindness. I intend to be intentional and organized with work. I intend to save again. And I intend to work out weekly. Quietly, as I'm looking at this, I feel like my reading was done on Saturday, but if I'm wrong, I mean, I've made up for it because, again, I'm ahead on my reading. Anyway, for the month of January, I feel like I had more workouts than what I have written down, but I guess I didn't. I just had a few of them that were back to back, and then I had these long breaks in between. But I really thought I had more going on. What you don't know as I'm writing this is that I already know the habit tracker that I'm preparing is going to be as blank as can be, maybe even for the first 2 weeks of February. And I'm only saying that not because I'm being negative, I'm being realistic. I'm preparing to go away for a few days, not really going to be doing these things, but I still want to have it in my mind so that when I come back, it is full steam ahead. I'm going to try and get a video up while I'm away. Cleaning routines when I get back, of course, that's in full swing. Workouts, I definitely need to try and get a workout in while I'm away. Language learning, we'll see. More to come on that. We'll do a recap of Duolingo to see what they have documented for my learning, and then half gallon on weekdays. Again, when we come back, we'll see how that looks. As I'm preparing these February habits, I still have in my mind these January videos that did not come to life. And I really want to get those out before I focus on all of the videos that I want for just February. So I'm really migrating a lot of things from January so that I don't feel like I just left them by the wayside. Okay, now we are at the meat and potatoes of the February plan with me. This is where I have my 8 pillars of wellness or 8 dimensions of life, or however you would like to word it. If you haven't seen the previous plan with me's or planner setup, I will go over them quickly: emotional and spiritual, intellectual and occupational, physical, environmental, financial, and social. I'm kind of going to mirror off of what I did for January just so that I have spacing and all of that down because, again, the boxes are a little bit tight. So I'm just going to base it off of that. I didn't realize until just now that when I put these circle sticky notes down, that the juniper, the dark colored one, I had 2 of them down. Had I known that, I would have removed it. But anyway, I'm going to use it for something else, maybe like a pre-plan. But let's go ahead and put pen to paper, figure out what we're doing for February. These pillars help you gain a better quality of life if you do things within these 8 different areas. I am still going strong with my needle tip Energel pen. I'm really liking it, and I think it is going to be the new norm. I know that I love my Inkjoy Papermate, but once that runs out, I won't be able to refill it. Love you, Inkjoy. Come out with a refill or stop selling these. Anyway, let me go ahead and work on this. I can't really show it to you because of how the sun is going in and out, so I'll come back and we'll talk about what I have written down. Declutter the office. I feel like I'm writing bigger because I'm tired of writing. I don't have anything written for social there. I don't know how I missed that. So that's what we have for that. Okay, so for the emotional and spiritual, I have used the Pomodoro method weekly. I've noticed that within my last couple day in the life videos, I'm talking about time management and lack thereof. I used to live by the Pomodoro method: 25 minutes of productivity, 5 minutes of rest, and repeat until the task is done. I need to go back to that, and that's what I'm gonna do. Keep the gratitude log up to date. I am current as of now because January is complete, but I need to do it daily, not just when I realize I haven't done it. The whole point of the gratitude log is to do this daily. It's more of a ritualistic, spiritual and emotional connection to being appreciative for life and everything. But that's my interpretation. Maybe you do it weekly, but I should be doing it daily. Intellectual and occupational, this is anything work-related or stimulation of mind, in my opinion. And I set a goal to read 12 books by the end of the year. I am a book ahead. And with the book that I'm currently reading, let me get it for you. Some of you have seen my tabbing system. This is something that I'm trying, but these aren't gonna stay. This is just things that jump out at me right away. And the tabs that are staying are the ones that are a bit shorter. But this is how far I am in this book. I wanted to get to this tab by the end of the day. I'm gonna pass that, obviously. And yeah, hopefully this book is done by the end of the day so that I can start my March read. I know we're planning for February, but I would rather be ahead than behind. And there is another book that I wanted to add to my list because somebody's car is going crazy outside. Anyway, they're coming out with a film adaptation, and I want to read the book before the film comes out. I've never done that before, but I would like to. I also have contact departments. I've selected the programs that I would like to apply for grad school. I want to contact the departments. Weekly language learning, I'm not doing so well. Like one day I'll go unit after unit, next 3 days won't see me. So I'm going to do a little bit better for February, I hope. 4 Orange Theory workouts, increase my jog. I can jog for 5 minutes, that's fine. But can I do 10? Like, I just don't like running. Anyway, Half gallon of water on weekdays. I realized that for the month of January, it felt impossible because I haven't done it in so long. So let me just start with something a bit more attainable, which is half gallon. Measurements, don't know why I refuse to take them, but it just feels like a daunting task. So at some point in February, let's take the measurements. Environmental, I have decreased my screen time by quite a bit. How I know that? I'm ahead in my reading, which means the TV is not on. And I need to donate my car. I need to declutter this office that you're in. Little do you know, it is in complete disarray. I can't even begin to show you what it looks like. Declutter the laundry room because I feel like I don't have a lot of the things that I want in my house because I'm not decluttering what I have. Maybe that's a mental thing. I don't know where I got that from, but I feel like that's why the things that I want in here are not, they're not finding their way home. Next, financial, the cash envelopes need to come back because my finances are looking funny. They're looking very funny right now. So we're gonna bring that back and incorporate that in the Where Did the Money Go videos. 10 no spends. I need more no spends because the $5 and $10 is turning into 30 and 40. It's getting weird. Add to my savings. We are trying to complete the old savings challenge so that we can bring in a new one. And for social, 28 TikToks. I think I did like 13 or 16 in January. So I'm aiming for 28. And migrated YouTube videos get posted. The ones that I didn't do in January, I would like to get those out before I start on the February videos. And then of course, post the February videos. So that is my plan for the month. Now let's talk about the intentions. I can be really hard on myself and I'm trying my best not to be. So here are the intentions, 3, 4, 5. I intend not to self-sabotage. Try not to tell myself negative thoughts like, oh, you're not going to be able to finish that. You're not going to do well at this. You're not going to be able to run a minute longer. You're not going to be able to read a little bit faster. I'm trying to break out of that negative talk. I intend I don't know if this is going to be enough space, but I intend to embrace how multifaceted I am. Not to toot my own horn, but toot, because yes, I can enter many rooms and talk about many things. Even though I haven't been an avid reader in so long, I went to a bookstore and had a very in-depth conversation about my most recent reads. So not only does that mean that the books that I'm selecting are impactful, but I express myself well enough to be in a room with those that read quite frequently. So kudos to me. I intend to barely made it on the line, barely. Okay. I intend to have organic, not the high and buys. I don't want those, but I mean, I know that sometimes they're necessary, I guess. But anyway, get more consistent sleep, rest. What are we thinking? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Okay, let's move on. Let's go ahead and work on this side. Why on earth do I make these videos so long? Like, what am I doing? That's the only thing with these is that they're so thin. You probably wouldn't even realize that you've been writing on 2 this entire time. Anyway, oh my gosh. The video that you're currently watching, because I really did want this video up before February, just so that we could virtually plan together, you know what I mean? But here we are, days into February. At this point, let me bring the Christmas tree back out, because what is this world that we're living in? What is this? And then those are the videos that I'm behind. Now we move on to the calendar. I went to my workout with Charlita that was in January. Honestly, really and truly, I haven't worked out at all. At all. I'm probably not gonna work out again until tomorrow. And it should be Orange Theory, but honestly it won't be. I already know that. I already know that. So LA Fitness tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if I can get into the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday Orange Theory classes. So let me just make a note of that. OTF, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 1, 2, 3. No, that's 4. Okay, perfect. That would be all 4 of my days, because, I leave on the 10th. So I'm not gonna be here. So I wanna at least get my workouts in, you know? And it's also my late days. We only needed 3 late days. Isn't that funny? We have so many new people on our team that it reduces the amount of late days that we need. And I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset. Days off. I still go to work on the 10th, but I won't be here these 3 days. I wish it was me coming back to tell you that I'm gonna be an NBA wife, but I don't think that will be the news that I'm sharing, to be honest. But anyway, let me go ahead and fix this up and I'll be back. Look how crazy this is. These are the out of office days. Okay, so for the 10th. So for the 10th, I am going to work. It is a late day, but I have a red eye. So I figured I would still put it on that day. I also have the memo sticky note here for my no spend days. I miss the old memo sticky notes, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I know I can't get it back and I don't have a solution other than bring it back. So I'm just gonna leave it at it is what it is. So I am enjoying the page pins for blocking out dates. I like that. I'm into that. I don't really have anything else happening here other than the 4 videos that I do want to push out before bringing in my February videos. Aside from that, when things come up, I will put them in. Hopefully this will be filled with workouts and improvements to my workouts or personal records, but I don't have much to report on this particular page. And now we can get rid of these. And I will leave this one to help plan for the day. What I'm not gonna do is keep having like multiple sticky notes. I'm just going to hope that one can get just about everything and leave it at that. Let's go to the goals section. Duolingo, I'm so sorry. I have not been keeping up with you. The one that I'm currently reading, that title is too long. Oh, hello. So this is what it looked like last year. It still looks like that. But down here, I've been keeping tabs of what I've already put towards it. So I just need to add another 22 to reach the goal that I set for myself to replenish it. So I will see you in the next one. I have videos that I need to edit and post so that you can see them. I have a book that I want to finish. I've got meal prepping to do. You know, stop taking up my time. Like, people try to be productive, okay? And, oh, I can already cross something off. Okay, come on, Sunday. Now, it would be nice if I can cross all of these off on one day, but we'll see. More to come on that. Yeah, I'm enjoying my planning so far. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.